What's good, people? Signing on here, John, coming at you from the forest. It's been a while since I've been in the forest. I always say that in every video, don't I? I always say it's been a while since I've been in the forest. It's because it has been a while. Usually when I make the video, or make these videos, it's like 5 days in between. So it is a while. Why am I jabbering on about that? What's going on? I hope everything's well on the other side of the internet. Everything is good here. It's been a few days since I've been to the gym, so I'm feeling a bit lazy. That happens. You know, when you've got a routine and you stick to it, and then you start to taper off it. And I haven't tapered off it per se. I just cut back the gym to 3 days a week rather than going like 4 or 5 times a week, because I just find that my body recovers so much better when I take a few days off, and then when I go back into the gym, I'm able to just smash it. But then it depends, because if I go at the wrong time, or if I go, why is this lighting so shit? I don't understand it. Shit. If I go at the wrong time, then I feel really lazy and tired in the gym, like I feel right now. I feel really down and just lazy. Because that happens. Human beings are lazy pieces of shit. But this is the reason why you've got purpose, a spiritual purpose, right? A higher purpose. You've got to have a higher purpose for why you do things. You can't just do things and go through the motions. It doesn't work, because you're relying on willpower, and willpower is good. There's a massive long web here. Yeah, let's go through it. You can rely on willpower to a certain extent or a certain degree, but for crying out loud, you're a human being at the end of the day. You're a human being, and there's a moment where that willpower is going to burn out. You're going to reach its ending point. Its what do you call it? Its peak, and you're going to burn out, because that willpower, every time you use it, you're using so much energy. You're expending so much fucking energy, and there comes a point where you just can't do any more. And what happens at that point is, usually you not only do you go back into the old habits that you used to do, but you're going to do probably more of it. Yeah, you're probably going to go worse than you were before, because you're like, fuck it. That's the mentality. It's like, fuck it. I can't be bothered with this anymore. I can't be asked to do these things anymore. What's the point? I haven't got any immediate rewards, right? Where's my immediate rewards? Where's my benefits? Where's my this? Where's my that? We're so short-term dependent. We've been brought up in society, as well as in, just everything tells you that you need to want the rewards now. You want the fruits of your work now. I've got to feel good now. I've got to get the benefits of this thing now. I don't want to wait 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. I want to get it now. I want to feel good now. And if you really look at society, or pop culture, or anything to do with anything that's establishment related, everything is instant gratification. Everything is given to you now. Fast food makes you feel good now. It's shit for you, but it makes you fucking feel good for the moment. Porn makes you feel good now. Hookers makes you feel good now. What else? Video games. Video games are a little bit more realistic to real life, but still, it's instant gratification nonetheless. It happens a hell of a lot more faster than it does in real life, that's for sure. Weed, drugs. What else? There's so many things. The society conditions you to feel or think that you should want to feel good now, rather than wait for the fruits of your labor, to be persistent. What's it called? It's the law of a gradual effect or something, where you consistently do small things, and they end up building up to a greater thing. So let's say, every day you decide, I'm going to take a cold shower. You're not going to feel the benefits of that cold shower immediately. Well, you will, kind of. When you get out of the shower, you feel really good. Your mind definitely clears, and you feel just relaxed. But you won't see the immediate benefits of a cold shower after, the first time you do it. You will see some benefits after 30 days. You will see some benefits after 60 days. But then when you really compare yourself 90 days or 100 days or a year from there on, and you look back at the man you used to be when you didn't take cold showers, and now you look at yourself when you do take cold showers, you will see the difference. It's called the law of gradual change, or the law of gradual, I don't know what the law's called, but you know what I'm on about. There's a book about it. Compound effect, that's it. The mind's working today. The law of compound effect, or the theory of gradual compound effects, or some bullshit like that. It's basically true. You see the benefits in the long run, and you don't even necessarily see them immediately. It's very hidden, but other people will be able to tell, that's for sure, and you'll be able to tell as well. So how does this apply to NoFap? How does it apply to the gym? How does it apply to your grind, your work? How does it apply to you and your life? Well, because everyone who sets a goal, a monumental goal for themselves, like let's say that you say, I'm gonna go on NoFap, and you go on it, and you relapse on day 5 or something, I don't know, something stupid, and you just say, I can't stop relapsing, I'm never gonna be able to get rid of this habit. Well, think of NoFap as the exact same thing as something like going to the gym. Why do you go to, let's say a day where you skip the gym is a relapse. Funny, right? But let's say you skip the gym, and let's equate that to the NoFap idea of relapsing. Okay, one skipping of the gym isn't going to hurt your progress, but if you skip a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, now you're starting to hurt your progress. And why are you going to the gym in the first place? You're going to improve your strength, improve your physique, build muscle, increase testosterone, cultivate discipline, cultivate masculine strength and traits in general, right? This is the reason you're going to the gym. You're not just going to the gym for one of these, you're going for all of these. So when you don't go to the gym, you compromise on all of your growth. You take a big hit, and it hurts your overall development. That's why when you don't feel like going to the gym, when you feel a bit tired, you say, okay, I feel tired, I just want to stay home and drink a milkshake, a McFlurry or something, or eat a burger. What am I sacrificing though when I do that? I'm sacrificing my discipline. I'm sacrificing masculine tenacity. I'm wasting my energy. God, I'm wasting my energy with this darkness. I'm wasting my energy because I'm sitting on all this fucking energy from NoFap and shit, and I'm not using it. I could be going to the gym and killing it, but nah, I'm just going to sit on it and eat a burger. So you're wasting your energy. You're not going to be building your confidence like that. You're not going to be building strength, muscle. You know, this is obviously, I'm talking from a very vain perspective here, but this is what you're sacrificing when you skip the gym. So the same thing when it comes to NoFap is, why are you doing NoFap? Like, what's your reason? Why are you doing it? Because you need an idea, a vision of what you're doing. A lot of successful people, I've got this from another video, but INFJ, we've got intuitive minds, so I already picked up on it before he did. Just taking fucking credit for everything that everybody else has ever done. Aren't I beautiful? But this guy, I've forgotten his name, he said something along the lines of, I value men and people who are successful. They have a vision for themselves. They have a vision of where they want to be, and they ask themselves, what do I have to do to get there? You see, when they do NoFap, the guys who do NoFap for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, these guys aren't looking at it as a challenge. They're not looking at it for women attraction. They're not looking at it for benefits even. They're saying, what does fapping do to me? Makes me a pussy, number one. It's a weakening thing. It's a toxin, it's a poison for my body, and it's a poison for my mind. It's never going to help me get a girl, that's for certain. I mean, yeah, does fapping and getting women really have a connection? Not really, because there's tons of fappers who get women as well. The point is your mind is weak. So when you're with a woman now, you're most likely going to fall into arguments. You're going to fall into some sort of toxic relationship. You're going to be needy. She's probably going to cheat on you, or leave you. It's going to be that kind of thing, that kind of game, because your mind is weak. So is that the kind of man you want to be? You have to ask yourself. What else does fapping do? It reduces your willpower, takes away your confidence, takes away your virility, your oomph for life, takes away your thumos high level energy, man. Takes away all of these things. It reduces all of this. You're an addict, you're weak. You're a pussy. So you have to ask yourself, do I want to be those things? Because if I do, relapse. It's okay. I'm allowed to relapse. It's fine. Absolutely okay for me to fall into a short-term temptation, into a 5-second pleasure, a 10-second pleasure. Let's be honest here. It's going to be like a minute. You'll feel good for a minute, and then wait for it to happen. Wait for that dread, that guilt, that pain to just fall in. Yeah, do you want that? Ask yourself, do you want that? Then it's okay to relapse. Because if you do, that's fine. You do it. But if you've got a higher vision for yourself, what kind of man you want to be? I want to be a high value man. I want to be someone who's confident. I want to be a leader. I want to be successful in my life. I want to be that guy that men respect and that women desire. You want to be that man? You got to have that fucking vision, mate. Do you imagine yourself in 5-10 years time being a rich man, an abundant man, a wealthy man, someone who's conquering the world, conquering his ambition? Or do you want to be that man who's weak, a loser, in his mother's basement, jerking off to twerk vids? Because that's the life you will have if you go back to fapping, if you relapse. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Fapping takes away your drive, it takes away your willpower, it takes away any sort of manly trait you have. Because it's always available. It's the trick. It's the consumer trick. Fall into complacency. Choose the easy route. Choose the route of least resistance and get that instant gratification and become an addict to dopamine. So you only are a consumer. You are docile and submissive to the will of others, and you can't even control yourself. Don't call yourself a man. Don't even do it, because you are weak. You are weak. So anyway, this is a little bit of a reminder video for those on the no-fap journey and the semen retention journey as to why you're doing it. Ask yourself the question, why are you doing no-fap? What's the reason? What's the reason? Why are you doing it? Because if that isn't clear, then you are going to fail. You're going to relapse. It's just inevitable. It's a matter of time. Because if you're relying on willpower alone and some sort of expected result at the end of 90 days or 100 days or a year, you are going to fail. Because when you don't get that result, that instant gratification, you are going to tell yourself that this is worthless. What I'm doing is pointless. It's a waste of time and energy, and I could be enjoying myself. That's sacrifices. You got to choose the sacrifices so that you can make it easy on yourself. That's the little trick right there. Anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Do take it easy for me.